Y'all, today I want to talk about how I am starting to find my voice. I love this for me. For a very long time, I've always been a quiet woman, but I am a quiet person that is very observant. Being observant, you learn a lot. For so long, I've watched others. I'm ready to speak on it, speak on what I have inside, and just share my thoughts. I've always said that I was a quiet person with so much to say, and having social media has given me the outlet to shine in that way. So one of the ways that I've noticed that I am starting to come out of my shell is how I am speaking up more. For a long time, I think I used to walk on eggshells with people that I loved, with people that I wanted to maintain friendships with. And I think for the most part, I did it because I didn't want to hurt their feelings, or I didn't want to step on any toes. It was just easy to just be quiet, let it be. But as I've gotten older, I've learned that to me, that's a sign of a lack of confidence or a lack of knowing your voice and speaking on it. So as I've gotten older, I've learned that if I speak on how I'm feeling, or if I speak on what I believe and someone takes it the wrong way, it can easily be explained. And if that person doesn't receive the explanation well, is that my fault? I just feel like when you have a relationship with people, it should be beneficial both sides. So I should be able to share with you my feelings. You should be able to share with me your feelings. And if it was taken the wrong way, or if you took it the wrong way, let's talk about it. I shouldn't be in friendships and relationships and not be able to say how I feel. There's always a way to say it, and I do not believe in saying whatever you want and hiding it under I'm just being real. That is not me at all. Of course, another way that I am finding my voice is online. I would have never thought that having an online presence would be so freeing. And I think the main thing that makes being online, social media, exciting is that I'm showing up as myself. I was very tempted in the beginning to create this persona of what I thought people wanted to see in order to get the following I wanted. And I'm so happy that I decided to be authentically myself, and people are choosing me for me. I've talked about this in previous videos of how for a long time haven't showed up as myself. So being able to create platforms on social media, being myself, growing, getting to my goals, all by just being Tony. Very cool. I really love that for me. It's allowing me more to come out of my shell. And what I mean is it's allowing me to just share my thoughts. Being quiet, you just have all these thoughts that you just don't share. But now I am sharing it, and I'm sharing it boldly, and I'm getting feedback from people who say that they relate and who say that they understand me or they're in the same situation. So that's encouraging. Wow, all these thoughts and experiences you had in you were keeping in, and it's things that people want to hear. So it encourages me to share more. Finding my voice has been something that I needed. I would have never thought, I say this all the time, I would have never thought trauma that came from leaving a toxic job would have created these opportunities for me, or this rediscovery that I'm experiencing. I have created something for myself that has become therapeutic. And because I have always been about finding out things about myself, why I am the way I am, and on this rediscovery journey, social media has been an outlet that has allowed me to show up and be myself authentically, share my thoughts and my experiences, and just really what I'm learning is help other people feel seen. I would have never thought that that would be the place that I'm in. I honestly feel like social media has become this place for quiet people to really come out of their shell and find their voice. I think that YouTube is the best platform to get started, even though it's the hardest one to grow. But I feel like it's the best platform to get started for someone that's introverted and quiet. I wouldn't say I'm shy, but just quiet, because you don't have to be seen by people unless you tell them your name. Where Instagram, I feel like Instagram pushes you to people you may know. So that YouTube has really helped me speak on camera, be myself, share my stories with strangers. And as I got comfortable and found my voice on socials, it allowed me to say I'm ready for everyone to see where I am. And man, when I tell you, that has been hard. I shared it with one person and then shared it with two, and then I'm like, oh Tony, you've gotten some feedback on YouTube, just see how it goes on Instagram. And I posted one thing, it went well as far as exposing the fact that I have a YouTube, and it was well received, and I'm glad I did it. And it's not really to get people to come subscribe, it's more so to get me out of my shell of caring what people think so much. I have come such a very long way being myself, caring what people have to say, or explaining myself. So this was like that next step I feel like I needed to prove to myself that this is my life, you live it, these are your real stories, and if people make judgment on it, that's none of your business, right? All of this to say, I am so proud of myself on this rebuilding myself, rediscovering myself journey. If this video touched you in any way, I would love if you would follow me along my journey and subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment just letting me know where you are on your rediscovery or your rebuilding or becoming journey, and just share it with everyone. People enjoy knowing that they're not alone in what they're experiencing, so share it with everyone. I want this to be a platform where people can come together and just share. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll see y'all in the next one.